From what I've seen on my experience scrolling social media, anytime you find yourself making a pros and cons list for someone you're with, it's indicative of a toxic pair, no matter how lengthy the pros list. From what I'll now decree, cameras are no different. The Sony A6300 is a good camera, even still in 2020, just not for me. Yes, I'm aware of all the videos about how the video is on the A6300, and even though this is a video that contains video, I do not specialize in video. This is how the A6300 is for me for photography. Now the coolest thing about being alive is that it's extremely hard to find a mainstream camera that doesn't take good photos. Yes, the image processing may be off, white balance could be strange, autofocus slow, and things like along those lines. But there are always workarounds. Manual focus and shoot and raw and move on with your life. If you focus on all the drawbacks or positive features a camera has on paper, you know what you aren't doing? You're not taking photos. So after you've left the island of specification debates and fighting for your life defending camera corporations for free, what's left? For me, it's the overall feeling. The feeling I'm left with after having had used the camera. Outside looking in on the world of photography, it's easy to assume that the camera does most of the work. And to attempt to wear these shoes, I will argue this point. Sure, the photographer holds more weight than the gear itself, literally, but you cannot take a photo without a camera. See, the Sony A6300 comes from an era in Sony Alpha history where performance mattered more than actually being able to be used. I've used the camera for about a week, so I borrowed it from my friend Weston. And the first day of that week was finding out how to disable the autofocus confirmation beat. It took me around 30 minutes before I decided to just Google it. Finding the setting after that then took another 10 minutes. The menu layout was expansive, and the pages upon sub-pages laid in front of me, like the fear of presenting your name and one fact about yourself to your class after moving to a new school over summer break. I felt alienated, as it's not the customizability I'm accustomed to, and the flimsy combo control ring / D-pad made things all the more perplexing. Before even beginning to use this camera, I can't deny I was inherently put off by the idea of shooting Sony. See, my brain follows a bias that combines the culture and its connotations with a piece of media, regardless if it is deserving all the hate or not. When the Popeye's chicken sandwich first officially debuted, was it wrong of me to associate all the hype along with its actual taste? The hour I waited in the drive-thru along with the news of someone being stabbed over it served as a garnish. By itself, the sandwich is decent, even good if you get it fresh cooked. When you add the culture of hype and expectation, it's more difficult to be upset with my low rating of the sandwich. The same follows for camera culture with me. Nikon is seen as the dishwater brand, Canon for the dude bros who take photos of half-naked women in the milk baths, Fuji for the tryhards, Leica for pompous old white men, Ricoh for the people that love to brag out loud about how stealthy they are, and Sony for their arrogance, how their cameras do it all and Sony can make no wrongs, while their face is buried under a layer of menus and their tab bar cluttered with explanations for each setting. The A6300 still boasts a multitude of good features. I know, I made a pros and cons list. It's lightweight, durable, compact, shoots 4K video, has Sony's line of lenses, and even charges off USB. I mean, it's micro USB, but it was 2016, so what can you do? It's a modern camera, so you're not going to be disappointed by the image quality. And nowadays, they can be found for around $500. I say if you can get your hands on one, you're not going to be disappointed by it.